switch, and then we.
What you mean?
Like we start the music, then you come in on the mic. Welcome back, Cool's Nerds Alive. We switch, and then we do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Play the intro music.
I don't think that's necessary.
Play the music, nerd.
My career about to blast like bubbly. I'm not waiting for her to say she love me. I can tell she fuck with me, man, trust me. I got a 10-year-old.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. Coolest alive. We on it, man. We on it. We feeling bubbly. But Young Thug on it, man. What's happening, man? So look, we saw Odyssey yesterday, and I gotta say, I'm glad I saw that movie. At first, I was iffy about seeing it because I read the story in high school, and it was one of those stories that was just like, even as much as I enjoy Greek mythology, and people talk about it like it's the greatest story, like they really do. Like they like this, the home of epic. Because you got to think, for 3,000 years, that was it. Until we got to like, that was the Marvel, that was the MCU, bro. It brought in Achilles, it brought in Agamemnon, it brought in Ajax, they brought in so many of these great characters from Greek mythology, you know what I'm saying? And it brought it all into this dope ass story, you know what I'm saying? From Troy to Odysseus' journey back, and then you realize like all the shit that happened like with Agamemnon. And you know, I was looking today trying to see how much of that shit was just historically, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know that's my thing. Like, okay, let me see how much of this shit is historically accurate. But you know, again, it's 3,000 years ago. But it was like the first like shit. That's the story. Like the bards or whatever. I hate that I didn't learn the name because in Africa they're called griots. They're like the storytellers. But you know, they didn't write shit down for like the story didn't get the story. I think they dated it to like 1180 something, the fall of Troy, and it didn't get written down to like 800 BC. So it was like 400 years in between the actual events of what happened with Troy and those characters and the actual writing of the story. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I can imagine like that was like their thing. Like it's dope because like in the beginning of the movie, we see Travis Scott coming in. See if you can find it. They see Travis Scott coming in. He's telling this story about Odysseus. Like that's the beginning of the story of the movie. You know what I mean? They're talking about like how Odysseus tricked the Trojans and they opened the doors for the horse and they came. That's how they remembered everything through these stories. And like everybody get drunk and chill and kick it at this tavern, or I guess that's the way I call it, tavern, because I'm so stupid. But I guess they were at the royal house. The kingdom, the castle. That's what I'm saying. The castle, yeah. But it was so crazy because just historically they were talking about how when they left, because first, okay, this whole thing begins with the Helen of Troy. Well, Helen of Sparta. It's actually Helen of Sparta. So, Paris, you know, they're doing like this. Paris and Hector, they came from Troy. They're on like this, just a friendly visit. You know what I'm saying? They're a royal family, but they're coming to just a friendly visit. And, you know, Helen, this 14-year-old Helen, again, 14-year-old, most beautiful woman in the world, Helen, you know, she gets seduced by Paris and she ends up leaving Sparta to go home with Paris to Troy. Now, it's not Agamemnon. His brother is Menelaus. So okay, so this is Helen is Menelaus's like wife, one of his wives or whatever. And again, the thing pissed me off with the movie play the 18. So it's like the whole thing, the 18-second one. So, I'm sorry, let's go back, because we got to start how he tells this story, huh? That's a man. Oh, well, play the 312 one. Like, it's so dope that Christopher Nolan goes through. This wasn't in the movie. I don't know what's happening right now.
Travis Scott.
Is this a movie? Is this
The wrong one.
What are we watching right now? I think we got tricked. It's clips. But it's dope that Travis Scott is like the bard. So like he's like telling the story, and you know, and they gave them so much hell. Like let me first say, the Odyssey, as far as a cinematic adventure, is one of the best ones I've been on in a long time. I don't understand why you nerds are hating. Like, you're pissing me off because you pissed me off with Supergirl. Because y'all try to make it seem like Supergirl was just, it's the worst. Supergirl literally beat for beat. Me and Jackson did a video on it. And we went to look at the comic. Literally, it's beat for beat the same fucking story from the comic book. So what the fuck are y'all mad about? Yes. They're mad because her titties aren't bigger, bro. That's what all these goofy ass nerds are mad about, because her titties aren't bigger. That's it. Just fucking say that. They talked about the girl's mouth, her teeth, everything but the fucking story. And the story is basic as fuck, but it's fucking Supergirl. It's a basic ass story. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck did you want? Like, they give shit so much. It's not about the story anymore. They're in their fucking feelings like some little bitches, and it's annoying. Because it's the same shit with this. It's the same shit with the Odyssey, bro. They talked about the Odyssey before anybody's. They said that this, I can't remember their name. I don't want to disrespect anybody. But the little, go to the screen. I can't remember their name. No. Damn, what happened? But, like the little chick who plays, Sinan. Like, they made it seem like they were like, so, yeah, like, she's not even playing Achilles. They made it seem like they're playing Achilles. Oh my God, I can't believe this is Achilles. Achilles is a made up motherfucking person, bro. Why are you mad about somebody made up? Even Helen of Troy. Nobody knows what Helen of Troy looks like. Go, let me show you motherfuckers how close. Okay, let's be, oh, what you trying to do? Oh. Now I was trying. Is it on this screen? Oh. Hold on, 5. That guy. So, okay. Let's be clear. Greece, Italy is the closest we get to Africa. If you look at this screen, if you look at this journey, right? This shows Odysseus' journey. Now, it may not be accurate. There's some debates that, you know, there's other maps that, what the fuck ever. But I'm just trying to show you the area that we're in. Ithaca is right here on the other side of Italy, right? Okay, Troy is literally across this little, because the importance of Troy is it's funny because they were talking about the similarities between Troy and like what's going on with America and Iran. Because Troy controls this little bit of area coming out of that like, that's very important. Like, that's very fucking important. Like, that's where Xerxes crossed over. Like, he built I don't know if you remember, he built like a platform bridge. And he built like a bridge full of like boats to cross his whole army, because they were like, Xerxes can't get over here. That motherfucker built a whole fucking bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this happened in that area though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a very important choke point as far as like things going into the Mediterranean, out of the Mediterranean, right? So first fucking all, this wasn't about Helen. This was a fucking political, like any war. No fucking war is fought over anybody's feelings. They make it seem like it is whatever. Like when George Bush was like, that nigga killed me, he tried to kill my daddy. Nigga, he wants that oil, nigga.
That means I am not doing this by myself, and I'm not disrespecting the UN, even though they don't got no army. Go sell some medicine, bitches. Trying to get that oil.
Nobody give a fuck about George Bush Sr. Like, he want that oil. You know what I'm saying? So that's the game. It's the same shit. Like, yeah, as soon as Menelaus called Agamemnon, like, hey, yo, man, this nigga stole my wife. He was like, who? From Troy? Agamemnon was on some... You saw that Birdman shit. Agamemnon was on some, yeah. Like, Agamemnon like, word, not my boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like, he ain't give a fuck about that, man. Like, Troy is a very important, you know what I'm saying? And Troy, they had their wall, so they weren't about to just bow down to Greece. This is when, like, Athens, Greece, like, they were, like, taking over the Mediterranean, you know what I'm saying? So, but again, this is the tip of Africa. You see those elephants and shit? All this is the tips of Africa. This is like the beginning parts of his trip were built, they were done in Africa. Like he got close to Ithaca and then he got blown off course. I'm talking about the Odysseus. I'm hoping we all are on the same fucking page. You clicked on this shit. So. But once Odysseus got blown off course, he got blown to Africa as far as this shit goes anywhere. He went to Africa. This motherfucker went up to Northern Europe, looked like Spain. Like, you know what I'm saying? He went all over fucking. I actually seen something today talking about his trip took him to America. I'm just telling you what the fuck. Listen, I'm just telling you what I saw on YouTube, bro. Bro said the trip. He was like, but the reality, the trip was to the Northern Americas. But then somebody was talking about, look, somebody was trolling like, yeah, they was said that they saw Greek characters that was built from the Incan, something like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? But anyway, yeah, all this shit is right there. So yeah, they're dark-skinned people. I understand everybody's mad about Helen of Troy. And Lapita's not everybody's cup of tea. Like, I'm not even mad about somebody saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like chocolate women, but okay, I get it. I understand what you're looking for, but you motherfuckers want something that you don't know what she looked like. And then on top of that, you pervert. She was 14. Who gives a fuck what she looks like? You fucking perverts. Like, who cares? She was 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, motherfucker. Like, she was a kid. Why y'all over there? They were like, her titties aren't big enough either. Like, yo, calm down, bro. Calm down. I bet he did. I'm pretty sure he did. So anyway, because of Helen, got off track. So because of Helen, this great war goes on with Troy. So it gives Agamemnon the reason to collect all the warriors from Troy. Because at first I was trying to figure from Troy, all the warriors from Greece, all the different nations. Because everybody who came was a king. Agamemnon was a king. Menelaus was a king of Sparta. Agamemnon was a king of, I want to say, Crete? Oh, whatever it was. But he was a king of everything, though. And then you had the king. Ajax was a king of something. What's my boy name? Odysseus was the king of Ithaca. All of them were kings, you know what I'm saying? But because when Helen came, they had this huge gathering of all the kings, and they were trying to figure out like who was going to be able to wed her or whatever, some shit like that. So Odysseus came with this plan, like, well, look, what we're going to do is whoever gets her hand, everyone else is going to vow that we're going to fight for. You know what I'm saying? It was some goofy shit like that. Just to like kind of like appease everybody. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't understand how that appeases like now. So then when he took the wife, it gave Agamemnon the reason and the ability, because everybody has already said, oh, we're going to vow to fight. Okay, well, there's been disrespect in our house. Like this whole Zeus, the guest, what is it called? The law of Zeus. Like, most of this story is about gods. Like the way that the Greeks use gods in everyday thing, and their gods were like, I was seeing somebody talking about how like everybody else's gods are like benevolent or whatever. They're like the Greek gods are like they like kids fighting with superpowers. They're like teenagers with superpowers. Yeah, man. Even Zeus, I've always wondered like Zeus ain't got nothing else to do. This nigga dressing up his goats and shit to fuck women. This is retarded. Like, why don't he got nothing else to do, bro? Like, what are you doing? It's so crazy. Then hell is spiteful. That's your son. I'm gonna give him 12 tasks. Bitch, what are you talking about? You gonna have these kids on the side. This why I'm gonna treat them. Like, this is ridiculous, man. So the whole thing is about these guys. So they have these laws, like with Zeus. What is it called? I'm sorry. Zeus's law. So Zeus's law is where you as a guest, well, the guest has to be a certain way, and the person entertaining you has to be a certain. They have to abide by certain laws. It has to be like camaraderie, like, well, he have to feed you, you have to be basically it's really what it boiled down to. That's what I was thinking during the movie too. Like, it's just like the golden rule. Like, so we realize like what happens once they get to Troy. They're outside this wall, because this is not a Troy story. So I'm trying to get to Odyssey. I'm setting it up. So once they get to Troy, they sit outside those walls for 10 years. 10 years where Troy's like, they like, yo, come out here, man. We're gonna fuck y'all up. And Troy's like, nah.
No.
Nah. Like, why would we do that? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. So, so
All of them stayed in there for 10 years.
they had like some skirmishes because that's how Achilles ended up killing Hector. Cause they would come out, but it wasn't like their whole. They'll open the doors, they'll come out, and they'll meet them like on the sand of the beach, and they'll have like these battles. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I like. You gotta go back and look at Troy, but like the way those fights were done, cause even in those fights, like they weren't. I don't even know why anybody. I wouldn't send nobody out. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sending nobody out. I don't care. Like, yeah, no, I'm not coming out the gates. Like, I don't sit out there. Fuck y'all. Like, what do you mean? Like, right. Like, who is that? Who that nigga got down there? Nigga, that's a kill. Hell no. Nigga, we ain't going outside. What the fuck you talking about? What the fuck is going on out there?
That scene when Agamemnon opened the gate, that's probably the hardest scene I've seen.
It was. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
all them rushing afterwards.
Yeah. But I can see, like, you can see the feeling in the movie. You can see the emotion Matt Damon, because the once you get to this point now, Matt Damon set up this trap. He's coming with this idea like, okay, if we leave this horse out here, we're going to leave them a gift, and we're going to hide inside the gift and trick them. So they don't even let like the person know who's presenting the gift that they're inside this horse, because they wanted to make that believable. Bro, fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant, bro. Like, as mad as I understand that the guy was, he told him when he saw him in hell, like in Hades, like, you had to believe it. Like, period. I tried to talk you out of it, but there's nothing I could do, and the plan had to go according. Like, we got a whole nation. Like, I can't.
What did they build that thing? How did they build it out of boats? Did they like break down boats?
I believe so. I mean, it had to be, because they ain't have but so much stuff on the beach. But what they brought, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So they built the boat, and the problem is, again, here's this thing with these gods, because the gods have certain rules that you're not supposed to break. So it explains why they took I used to always wonder, like, why the fuck would you? There's no universe which burn this horse. Like, what are y'all talking? I would be like, we're not taking this in the city. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, what? But they're like, no, this is a gift from the gods. Like, this is a gift through the gods from these people. Like, it has to be accepted the same way it has to be given in a certain way. So, literally, once he does this, he literally crosses the gods in like an epic way. The pure audacity of him to create this thing and give it as a gift of peace, or offering a peace or whatever, because as far as the Trojans thought that the Greeks had gave up and they went back home, because again, the Greeks really had no reason to be there. Like, they was really on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So they go out on the beach, they see this thing, and they take it in, and they celebrate, because again, the war is over. This is, they think of peace. So they have no reason at this point in time. They have no reason to even remotely fear this horse because of how it was given, which completely lays the ground for the fact that later on in this story, you realize, like, there's a rumor about these sea people, these horrible people who just pull up on the coast and just ravage, and Odysseus doesn't realize it's his people until, like 20 years later. So it's like, it's you. Like, you're the fucking evil. You're the bad guys now. Like, us and I. Okay. I say us and Iran. Okay. So
I have a great relationship with the blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the blacks.
DJT. All right. DJT. DJT. So, but what we're saying, like, there's a scene. Damn, I'm trying to tell you to find it. That scene with where they're going in Odysseus scene where they enter Troy. I was hoping maybe somebody clipped it. Oh, there you go. Hell no, this ain't this Troy. I'm gonna go back. I meant to watch this yesterday. I fell asleep. This is horrible.
And another thing, I like how they added the fact, like, I know people are hating because of the realism and it's a mythology story, all that. But I like how they did the realism because a lot of people think, oh, they just built this horse and got wheeled in. No, they sat in there on that beach for days. Dirty, drowning.
It's because they were sitting on the beach. So literally, I don't know if he didn't take into effect that there was going to be tides. That's crazy though. Guys were in there dying. They had to make sure they were quiet. So motherfuckers in there shitting and pissing and oh my God. They made it so that you understood like the cost on both sides. Like those guys really for like a whole week, they sat in this damn hot ass fucking course. Just wait for the opportunity. You know what I mean? So once they open those gates, you see Matt Damon, he realized what he had done. Like, it dawned on him at that time that, like, I don't know, like, what he had done. He know he had crossed the gods in, like, a major way, man. So, like, yeah, like, it's after that, they destroy Troy. They take on. Then they're raping women. They're kill like they completely like that whole thing is a clusterfuck. Even though they won, they lost on so many sides because nobody's trip home was happy. You know what I'm saying? The only person who got home fast was Agamemnon. As soon as he got home, he got murdered by his wife because to begin this war, he sacrificed their daughter. They had a baby daughter, him and his wife. He sacrificed the daughter for good wins for this war. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. So as soon as she got back, like she played it in the movie, Lupita played it so cool though. Cause Lupita played two people you motherfuckers shouldn't like. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Two. She was Helena Troy, and she was her sister. I don't know what the sister. I don't know if the sister was. Well, she had to be real because she really killed him. But yeah. I don't think they were twin sisters though. Yeah, no. But she was Helen of Troy. I mean, she was Helen of Sparta. So you say that, but it's like she was Helen of Sparta.
Yeah, she was Sparta. Right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Well, they were. He wasn't the king of Sparta. Agamemnon was the king of Crete. Menelaus was. So, okay, so we start this journey. So, okay, now we're here where he starts out. It said 12 boats or something. I seen that, but the thing said 12. Well, but most of the things said it was at least like 12 boats. Because you got to think he lost so many different people. He lost 72 people here, 100 there. Because they only left with them 3 people, so with them 3 boats, so it kind of fucked up. The number should have been bigger. Yeah. But then I don't know how many people was on them boats either, though. My thing is, you know what made me think about it though? When they talk about like how they don't feel Africans made it across to Americas, you know what I'm saying? When what's his name? Oh my God, Abubakar, Mansa Musa's brother. He was the king before Mansa Musa, so. You know what I'm saying? He took like these boats, these canoes, but he went across the ocean. That's what the first thing I was thinking about. Like, bro, I would never in my fucking life get in a boat in the ocean in them fucking boats. Like, there was some little ass boats. So, like, yeah, those the little boats. These are the little ass boats that they were going in the ocean in. There's no fucking way in hell. They're rowing and yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that. Like, there's not that much space. I don't know where the food was at. Like, I don't know, man. So. Anyway, so okay, after this, they defeat Troy. So Matt Damon leaves on his way home. Now, if you look, Troy is right here. Ithaca is on the other side of Cape Malor. Does that say Malia? What is it? Odysseus. So literally, like this is like I want to say like a 6-month trip. You know what I mean? They have to go around, bam. So what ends up happening, they leave here, and the first thing they do is they go to Ismaris. So the first thing they do is they go and they are basically on some pirate shit. So instead of them, they because they need supplies and stuff. So they hit Ismaris and they I want to say they kill a bunch of people and like start taking their supplies, and they take their ass to sleep on the beach. So while they're sitting on the beach, the people of Ismaris, like their fighters, come and they start killing them on the beach. So they lose 72 of them in the very first thing. So 76. Just see, they pillaged the town. I forgot they stole somebody's wife. Shit, they didn't do that in the movie, but he stole somebody's wife. So he leaves there, and then he literally gets to where they see the lights of Ithaca. This is how bad the gods had it out for Odysseus' ass, because Odysseus, that was some bullshit he did, and like they knew it was some bullshit he did. Where is it? Oh. So once he leaves, once they leave there, they get this close. They get so close to Ithaca, and then it's something with. See, they didn't have it in the movie. In the movie, it wasn't about these bags of wind. But see, in the story, he steals. I want to say the guy tells him that they give him like a bunch of gifts or some shit, and then he tells them never to open it, and then they fuck around and open the wind, and the wind is what blows them off course, and the wind basically takes them all the way to fucking Africa. So they go from Ithaca all the way over here. Where'd they go from? Ithaca? Oh, they never made it to Ithaca. They got blown from here. Literally got blown from the Mediterranean all the way to Africa. And see, they had this see in the story and the movie is backwards. Cause this is Letafagi. That's where he eats the in the movie he's with what's my girl name? Calypso. He's with Calypso, and he's eating the lotus flowers. Here, once they get here, it's not even a trap. Like the people there just eat these lotus flowers. Like people get there, and it's not like they're trapped or anything like that. But the men end up start eating these lotus flowers, and the lotus flowers make them forget everything. They make them forget home, but it makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? So you forget everything you are and everything you have and everyone you love, but you're also content with. So the people who are there stay there, but he doesn't, because again in the story he's like blessed by the gods. So like he's in something from Hermes or dipped in something from Hermes or some shit like that. So whatever it is, it doesn't affect him or he doesn't use it. So he has to drag his men off. He drags his men. They're crying and shit because they don't want to leave. So from there, I want to say he goes to where is this? The Cyclops. So this is really where he fucks himself. Like, okay, so in the movie, I wonder if they're gonna show the Cyclops. In the movie, they get to this island. The movie and the story are basically the same way. So they meet they go to this island where this Cyclops lives. Well, at first they don't know. They're just looking for food, and they find a sheep. So they see this sheep, and they're like, okay, let's follow the sheep, because the sheep's go in herds. So they follow the sheep. Sheep goes up into this cave. They go into the cave after the sheep, and eventually in comes a Cyclops, giant Cyclops. So in the story, the Cyclops isn't blind. He's not blind. Yeah, in the movie, you couldn't tell. He couldn't really see good in the movie. He was feeling around everything already. Well, maybe that's what it was too, because he was like, stay away from the light. So okay, well, yeah, maybe. But so he ends up tricking the Cyclops into basically going to sleep. In the story, they drug him. In the movie, he just goes to sleep because he sleeps in the cave. So after he goes to sleep, they stick his eye with they stick him in the eye with like a flaming thing. They blind him. So the next morning, every morning, he opens up this huge cave. He moves this giant rock to let the sheep out to graze. So the way he knows is he feels the sheep. That's why in the story they tie the sheep on their back, and then they crawl out. So in this, they like tie hay into their back, and then they crawl out because he's feeling them. Huh? I don't either. But I guess he was just feeling he knows what a human feels like. So you know what I'm saying? So he ended up getting out. And this is what pissed me off, because I realized even in the story he's way more arrogant and ignorant. He's way more fucking arrogant. He does stupid shit. Like in the story, this motherfucker waits till they get to the ocean and he tells them his name. Cause at first, like the guy, like the Cyclops asks him, like, "Oh, who is this? Who hurt me?" And then he's like, "Nobody." So when he goes outside, like in the next morning, he's like, "Yo, oh shit, my eye! Somebody stuck me in the eye." And the other Cyclops is like, "Yo, what happened, bro? Who's getting you? Who's killing you? Nobody."
Yeah, nobody.
Like, yo, this nigga tripping, man. What the fuck? All right, bro, you good? You know what I'm saying? Help me. Nobody's killing me, man. Help me. What the fuck? You motherfuckers ain't listening. So you know what I'm saying? So after that, they get down to the boat. And he follows them down to the boat and he's throwing boulders at them and shit. And this asshole, he turns around. It wasn't nobody. It was me, Odysseus. So now, keep in mind, the Cyclops is the son of Poseidon. So now he knows who to go to pray to. Now he's praying to his father, like, "Daddy, fuck this nigga up." He was like, Who? Odysseus. Say less. He in the ocean, right? Where he at? He in the... There you go. There you go, right there. Send a rogue wave, right? 3, 4, 5. So you know what I'm saying? So he owed his ass. So that's really what ended up. He made it. I think because when he ended up getting to the psychic, she told him, like, yeah, the gods have already said, like, none of your men are gonna make it home. You'll make it home after 10 years. But you know what I mean? So yeah. I know she said 7 years, 10 years, because it was another 7 years before he got home. But he was with Calypso for 7 years, so it had to be 10 years from the time that they left Troy to the time he got to the house.
It was longer than 10 years though, because when he left, what's his name was a baby. When he came back, he was on
Man, Tom Holland, ain't no telling. I don't even know how old Tom Holland is. Is he or is he 18? Who the fuck knows? I believe it either way. It does. That nigga is 30. That nigga is 20 years old tops. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not, shit ain't even fair, bro. Like, damn, who knows? This dude can play Spider-Man for another 20 years. Like, this shit's crazy. This is ridiculous, man. So, Telemachus. So that's Telemachus is his son. So when he left, Telemachus was a baby. So Telemachus doesn't even know his father. He just knows stories of his father. Because they're going back and forth with this story in the movie where Telemachus is... His mother, Penelope, is... All these people are trying to suit her. They're suitors because they want this... They want to be the king of Ithaca. You know what I mean? So they're trying to get this crown. Meanwhile, he's not old enough. Or is he? Is he, though? I feel like this nigga should be king already. Like, I feel like they kind of ward that out. I mean, drug that out. But so all these suitors are there trying to like get his mom, and she's doing this thing where she's supposed to be putting together this tapestry. I think it was a marriage tapestry or some shit like that. So what happens is when she finishes this tapestry, she has to pick a husband. She has to pick a suitor. So what she does is every night she unravels this. All the work that she does, she unravels so that she never has to pick a suitor. So all this is going on while Odysseus is trying to get home. You know what I mean? So yeah, so this is going on at home. Now Odysseus is he just left the Cyclops, and in the movie where'd they go? Yeah, in the movie they ended up on with Circe. No, where they went to I thought that's where they went. Oh, they did go directly to the Giants. Yeah. It's his grown men. So, okay, so bam. So he leaves the Cyclops. Where's Cyclops at? Okay, leaves the Cyclops. Bam. Lamos, eat most of the crew. The those are Giants. Oh, bro, that shit on Africa. That's crazy. The Cyclops, Well, is it? Well, that's Sicily. That has to be Sicily. Italy. Yeah, that's Sicily. Now. Yeah. Yeah, Sicily is separate. Oh, it's an island. Right off the boot. Cause that's where all this shit is where I know this area because this is Hannibal's. All this shit Hannibal because like Lamos right here. This is like where damn, where the hell Hannibal from? Carthage. All this shit is Carthage right here. So all the war shit started in Sicily, huh? No, hell no. Fuck no. Yeah, this is after, way after. All this is before. All this shit is ancient. Hannibal is shit 800 AD. No, I lie. All that shit was BC too. No, because Rome had just started. Rome was new. Carthage ran all this shit. Carthage was really, truth be told, Carthage was the guy, and Rome was new. And Rome basically took all the shit from Carthage. Like they learned how to ship from Carthage because Carthage was beating their ass in ships. That's one thing the motherfuckers are good at. They gonna take your shit. They found one ship. They back engineered that motherfucker. Added a goddamn wooden they added like this big ass thing like a giant hook on the boats. So because Carthage was like beating them, their ships were so much better. They were so much better at seamanship. So like they had this like during this war, like these are like some of the biggest naval battles in history, like even to this day. Like not now, but you know what I'm saying, when that shit happened. So like so they beat Rome, and then they end up finding one of their boats. They back engineered it. So next time they see them, it's funny because like in what's the history thing with the little cartoons they be using? It's a history YouTube channel. I can't think of it. But anyway, so they pulled up on them and they had these giant things on the boat. So they see the Carthaginians like, yo, what the fuck? Hey man, these niggas done stole our shit, bro. Hell nah. Man, they can't do it like us. It don't even matter, bro. Let's get them. So they get out there, they start ramming them and shit, and they like, man, these motherfuckers got these big ass poles on their shit. This so stupid. What are they doing? Then they drop this shit on the damn boat and hook the boat in. And now because Romans weren't sailors, they were warriors, they were fighters. So now it's a motherfucking hand-to-hand battle. So now you saying like, oh shit, wait, what they doing? They rammed the boat, basically, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was they gonna take your ship down, yeah, basically. And they were so much better at this shit because they knew how their boat, the way their boats were built, they were built to maneuver faster. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so yeah. Shit, it's funny because all this shit come from the same fucking area, man. Anyway, so okay, so they leave. So where's the sirens? No, aioli. Okay, so they leave the Cyclops. They get back to Africa, North Africa. Once they hit North Africa, they realize that there's these giants, and these giants are not fucking around. So these giants come out and just fuck them up until they have to run back into the ocean. So he loses like half his damn men there. So he done lost like I don't know how many men he left with, but by the time this shit is happening, it's like 2 ships left. It's just 1 ship left? Yeah, because that's right. They were eating the ships. They were eating the guys on the ship. So, okay. So they leave there. Aola, the goddess Syria. Okay, so that's when they hit Circe. So now their men, they're on this ocean. They've been out in the sea. So they're looking for whatever. At this point, they're out of what is food and shit? Huh? The provisions. They're out of provisions. So they pull up on Aioli, on Aea. How's that shit pronounced? I don't know. But anyway, the goddess Circe. And at this point, the men are turning on Odysseus. Because you gotta think, now the men are like, yo, the gods don't fuck with you, bro. Like, we don't know what you did, but it's fucking with us. so what we gonna do is, so they get to where Circe is, and they're like, yeah, Odysseus is coming up with a plan. Look, we're gonna go, and they're like, hey, how about you stay at the boat, bro? But it ended up working out because they get there, and she ends up feeding them, giving them all this food. And once you eat the food, you basically become like her servant. So she turns every man that gets there into like an animal. Because like when they first get there, they're seeing crazy shit like tigers and fucking like, and they're like, yo, what the fuck are these animals? You know, they don't even know what half these animals are. You know what I'm saying? You gonna find everything in Africa, but yeah. So Odysseus comes, he saves his men, and I want to say they stayed there for like a year though. In the story, they stayed there for a while. Yeah, in the story, they stayed there for a while. Odysseus enters. Okay, so that's 9.
That's why I was confused. Because I feel like they kind of mixed
Calypso.
Because I remember them going to the island with Cersei. But I don't remember them staying with Calypso for 7 years.
I don't remember all that either, so I don't know.
So I feel like they mixed that. Because I do remember the men he not wanting to leave. And Odysseus like, it's time to go.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't remember that part from the story either with it when he stayed there so long. So then he ends up entering the underworld. I'm trying to think who told him to go to where he had to enter the underworld. Cersei did. I wonder where that is in the real world. River Styx.
Yeah, so right here, you see that river?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They had to go inland to the river.
Okay. Okay. So from there he starts. He has to sacrifice. He has to dig a trench. Cause that's what I'm saying. Cause see, the digging the trench thing. I thought Calypso told him to do that.
That's what I'm saying. They must have like mixed
Cause Circe tells him because he has to dig a trench to put the blood in for the dead to be able to talk. Because the dead walk around like you said. I think you told me that the dead are like walking around like zombies. Like they don't really have any souls. They don't like they're there, but they don't really have any. They're not able to speak to the living unless they drink the blood. Once they drink blood, they're able to speak to the living and have a consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Pineapple? Oh, purgatory. Yeah, okay. But see, it's crazy because I in the story, it's Achilles, like the thing. Sinan, the person who I was about to say he, she. Because I don't know their name. I don't want to disrespect nobody. Yeah, that's what they are. They're they. They're not a. Yeah. They're they. Yeah. So but the person who plays Sinan in the movie, like that's Achilles in the story. So Achilles, because he has a whole conversation with Achilles in the story where Achilles is like, it's such a dope ass part of the story because Achilles is telling him like, I did all that for glory. I fought for glory. I killed for glory. I lived for glory. And then at the end, this is what it is. It wasn't worth it. I would rather be a shepherd, a man's servant as a shepherd with sheep right now, because it's more fulfilling than what I actually got from dying and killing. You see what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? For Achilles to be telling you that, like, this shit ain't worth it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We talk all that good shit, all that, oh, rah, we going to, this is for my gods, and you know what I'm saying? The gods will look down upon us. The gods don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what's waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So from there, he sees it's a blind prophet, because it's important in the story and the movie. The blind prophet is who tells him basically, your men are gonna die. All your men gonna die. Nobody's gonna make it home but you. That's first of all. Second of all, I think he told him, well, they had to go through the sirens. What else did he tell him? He told him,
He said your men are gonna die. First, you have to go through either the sirens. No. He said first you're gonna come across the typhoon, and at the right of the typhoon, there's gonna be a monster.
Whirlpool.
And at the right of the whirlpool, there's gonna be a small passageway. There's gonna be a monster.
See, I didn't get that in the movie. I didn't get that.
So your men are gonna die, or you go through the whirlpool, all of you die. So in the movie, what he does is he says that's not gonna happen. Afterwards, he says you're gonna go through sirens, or your men are gonna die from the sirens, the song of the sirens.
Right.
He says I'm gonna put wax in your ear. Afterwards, he says you'll finally land on an island, and that island is where Apollo graces his cattle. Your men will eat one of his
Cattle of the sun. Yeah. Okay.
Go to the whirlpool. They end up there. He says, "Go straight into the whirlpool. We'll come on the other side." Basically, like reverse psychology, because he knows his crew's not coming.
Yeah.
So when they say no, we're not going to do that. You stay back, let us handle it. He shuts up, which is out of character. I don't know if you watched the movie, but when he does that and shuts up, the other guy looks at him like his best friend. You know?
Yeah.
He kind of like looks at him like,
Cause he gave it up too easy. Yeah.
yeah. So when they go to the right, as the dude says, 6 of his men die to the monster, and it tears up the ship and everything too. So now they're
Missing half their oars and the sail is gone. And so they challenge him and they say, "Why did you let that happen? You knew that was going to happen." And he says, then he basically just comes out and says what the prophet tells everybody, what the prophet told him.
I don't know, man.
At that point, I feel like once that happened, that's when they that's when they started to lose all trust for him.
Yeah.
And at that point, it was no saving them at that point.
No.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have been. Like, they had did enough shit at this point. Especially as far as the gods are concerned. I don't even know why they let him go home.
I guess somebody got to tell the story. I don't know.
But anyway, so okay. So Odysseus goes through his trials, and they hit the sirens, and in Odyssey they put wax in their ears, but he allows himself to hear it. He wants to hear the siren story, so he allows himself to. Yeah, they tie him up, and he doesn't put wax in his ears, and it drives him fucking crazy. And you get to see what it does to someone. You know what I'm saying? And being able to like. It's crazy because somebody was talking about how we visualize certain things. You think the siren story was about beauty or there's such a, because you know what I'm saying, I remember growing up, like I see things, it's like, oh, there's these beautiful women, but then after but in the story it's like, no, it's not about that. It's about the song that they're singing. It's such a beautiful song. It's telling you everything you want to hear and everything you don't want to hear all at the same time, like to where your mind can't even fucking comprehend it really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's like, god damn, that's god damn, like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Last night when I went back, I was looking at this shit today, and I was just like, you know what? I get why for 3,000 years this was like it. Like,
yeah,
they were like, you know what I'm saying? You get you a little gig for the night, like, oh, I'm gonna sing tonight for my ale, and you know what I'm saying? And everybody like, man, you better be good. Like, I got something for y'all, nigga. Like,
I wonder how they turned that.
Tell you the story of Troy.
Just sitting there singing for 3 hours.
Huh?
I said, I wonder how they turned that to a song. He's just sitting there singing for 3 hours.
See, that's what they were talking about, like the story itself. They don't think Homer, a lot of people don't think Homer was an actual person. They feel like Homer was a compilation of stories that was put into a thing under, you know what I'm saying? Well, this is Homer. Because the ballad itself, like they have, the way that they're sung is different. The stories, the way that they're sung or written is different.
Is Homer's ballad just Odysseus' story? Or is it?
No, it's the Iliad. It's period. Troy,
Odysseus.
Yeah.
That's it?
That I know of, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Troy, Odysseus, I don't think. That's what I'm saying, because I don't know. Homer's not a person. That's why I believe that. Because you got to think, it's like Jesus' story, man. Like, once you get a story that's written 400 years later, Jesus' story wasn't written down for 400 fucking years.
Yeah.
So then you get stories like Jesus said, first off, nigga. First off, you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we playing telephone with stories. And in this case, where it's really even before written language, where it's literally a matter of, I have to remember this in a way that's making it entertaining enough for me to remember it to fucking tell it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to add my own little shit to it just to make it more, you know what I'm saying? I got to tell this story. I'm not just going to tell the story, you know what I'm saying? Well, then he went here, and then he went to Cersei. And then, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like Cersei turned them niggas into pigs. Like, yo, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's how you got to tell the story. You got to sell the fucking story. So Like I think when I went over there, when I was doing all the Boubacar shit, I can't wait till we do a Boubacar. We gotta get to some African shit. And since we in this area, we're gonna do Hannibal next.
Okay.
But anyway, so once I got to that story, you start learning about the griots. Like I always in my mind, I was just like the griots are like the people who were telling the stories, kind of like the bars from the Middle Ages, and I can't think of the name of the people who told the stories now. Like what Travis Scott is doing in this movie, where he's just up there. His whole thing is to tell the story. Like he's the entertainment for the night. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing shit but drinking and eating. You know what I'm saying? He's literally the entertainment for the night. You know what I'm saying? And that's like what you do. So in Africa, they're called a griot. So I was like, I think I was me. I would have been a griot. Like I could see like you learn the stories and just like, man, you learn to love these stories. Cause that's where these stories come from. It's a lot of love in these histories. And the way when people are telling these histories for 400 fucking years, motherfuckers just telling it to their son, to their group, and the next one told it to the next one and the next one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's no accuracy when it comes to this shit. So shut the fuck up about Helen of Troy. There's no accuracy when it comes to this shit. Who cares what color she was? The story good or not? Was the movie like, bro?
And even then, they're caring about the color of her skin. Mind you, there were black people like all throughout
the area.
Yeah, and I feel like
the old world wasn't as racist as you motherfuckers. I want you to understand that they actually weren't as racist because shit like slaves and shit like that. The way we think of slavery back then, it was like you saw slaves all the time. Everybody had slaves. Slaves was everywhere. But it wasn't about
weren't
color.
Even all black.
That's what I'm saying. It
Most
wasn't
of the
about
slaves
color.
Were white.
Exactly. It wasn't about color. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like a lot of these people try to put like 21st century stereotypes on history.
Because it's hard for them not to do that. They don't understand that shit. It's hard for people to understand how mixed the world was. When you're in Greece and you have to go 100 miles over to Africa to get this or get that, you're dealing with black people. You don't give a fuck.
People of all colors.
You don't care. You just want to know if you're not getting fucked over in this business transaction. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like they have no reason to care about this shit. But we do because now we're Europeanized. This shit was before Europe really took over the fucking world to make it. I'm not saying racism didn't exist. I'm not saying no stupid shit like that. What I'm saying is I do not believe in my heart of hearts that the way we look at racism now is the way they look at racism then. They would look at the motherfucker because you're a Gaul. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? More than because you're black. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're Gallic. Oh, nigga, this nigga French. Hell nah. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, hey, Black Teddy, come get this motherfucker out of here.
Black Teddy.
Get this motherfucker out of here. Yeah, man, we don't deal with you Gauls around here, bro. Black dude pushing them out. Get the fuck out of here, man. We don't take your kind. Like,
we don't take your kind.
We don't like your kind. So, anyway, so he gets through the sirens. He ends up with Calypso. See, in the movie, Calypso is the one who's giving him the lotus flowers.
Wait, but before that, they got to Apollo's Island.
Oh yeah. Now a part of the blind prophet. Go ahead.
Because just a little more context. Everybody made it through the sirens besides one dude that jumped off. I don't know if his wax fell out.
He took the wax out because he wanted to hear the story. He wanted to hear the song.
So most of the crew that was left made it through the sirens. I guess they ended up with like what, 8 people at the island?
It wasn't a lot of them. Yeah. So they finally get to the island of the sun, which is where the blind prophet told him, you're going to lose all your men here because they're going to eat Apollo's cattle. Once they eat Apollo's cattle, it's a wrap for them. Like once they get into the ocean, they're going to drown.
Yeah. Because once they eat Apollo's cattle, Apollo going to tell his daddy. Zeus going.
Now, it's a trick though, because the winds are great. They were like, up until this point, they're moving. Once they leave the sirens, they're moving great. Once they leave the sirens and the other thing eats them, he eats 6 people.
Yeah.
So they're moving and they get to this island and now the winds will not turn away. So at this point, they can't leave the island because the winds are literally forced towards the island. So it's hard for them to leave the island. So they're there for an extended period of time. And there's nothing there to eat but these fucking cattle, which every day they're looking at these cattle and they can't eat these cattle because Odysseus already told them, if you eat these cattle, you're going to die. But at this point, look, I'm going to tell you, I saw the same shit. bro, I'm gonna die anyway. After a year or whatever it is, like I'm gonna I'm gonna die anyway. I don't care. I'm not gonna die of starvation.
Like,
Like,
they'd rather drown than starve.
yeah, I'm not gonna die of starvation. Like, yeah, no. So as soon as they eat the cattle, now the wind gets better. Now they can leave. So they leave the island, and of course, all of them die. He ends up with Calypso. Calypso in the movie, Calypso's the one giving him the lotus flowers to make him forget. Or was he choosing to eat them? I think she said because I
gave
believe
it to him at first because he was in pain.
and
Just
then
to,
he
like-
start choosing to forget because he was choosing to forget because he felt bad about his men. He didn't want to remember home. Long story short, so in the movie, Calypso's way, she helps him basically remember, like, okay, you got to stop eating these flowers because you need to go home at this point. Like, I don't know in the story. I don't remember Calypso in the story. I don't remember what she did. Who's Zendaya? Hey, Zendaya. Hey.
I like how they did Zendaya's character too, like Athena.
Yeah, that was
Because I'm
dope.
thinking that's just Athena. That's how she
I did
shows up,
too.
and then they show in the end, like, because did they kill her at Athena's temple or something?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
one of the like temple maidens in Troy.
Yeah.
and because they was desecrating everything once they entered Troy's walls, like they didn't give a fuck. They were cutting off the heads of the statues of the gods, and like they were doing some real disrespectful shit.
Yeah.
So did we say Agamemnon got killed?
Yeah, he got killed when he came home.
Yeah, his wife killed him. So but like yeah, that's why nobody had a good trip home. Like nobody. So with Zendaya's character, she's playing Athena because he's talking to Athena like throughout the movie. You'll see him having these conversations with Athena. Nobody else can see her, and it's Zendaya. And then at the end, you realize like, oh, it's Zendaya because she's taking the form of someone that he saw get killed at the temple when they were in Troy.
Like decapitated. Why did they do that?
They was out there for 10 years.
But you gotta understand why a random. I can understand like the king.
Bro, they was out there for
They
10
held
years.
2 people held her arms. One other one just came in with the sword, just sliced her head off.
Nigga, they was out there for 10 years. I get it. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of pent up anger, testosterone. It's so many different emotions that they don't care about none of that shit. Fuck the gods. Fuck all this. Fuck everybody in this. Fuck everybody in Troy. Fuck Troy. Let's burn this shit down. I want to go home.
All they did was stay inside their walls.
They stayed inside their walls and wasn't even trying to go to war with these people.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, that's pretty cold, man. So, all right, so Calypso helps him remember. So now he has to get home. So during this same time, well, now he's on his way home. He built a little raft, and Calypso tells him, like, she talked to the guys, basically like, look, bro, he gonna get you home, you gonna stay alive, but you gonna have to humble yourself. I'm gonna tell you right now, you about to feel it on your way home. Cause
castaway style.
On this little ass raft too, man, I'm like, damn, that's all he could build, this little ass raft. So he gets home, and Telemachus has left, because Telemachus is left to go. He went to go see Menelaus because he's trying to get information about his dad, because he doesn't know anything about his father. He's trying to see, has anybody heard about my dad, anything, because these motherfuckers at the house is tripping. Like every night he's got 20 guys in there talking about they gonna screw his mom. Like yo, this shit gotta stop. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta think that's all he knows.
Right.
Like he grew up with this.
Right. Like he don't know his dad. All he knows is stories about his dad. And all he knows is these dudes every day like, oh, I'm gonna fuck your mom, man. Like, yo, man, hey, yo. What? I'm gonna guess a Zeus. What?
I'm gonna guess it's Zeus, yeah.
What?
I could be
What?
Zeus. You don't know.
Might be God. Yo, look.
You just gotta go for that.
What? What?
But it's crazy because, like, I understand Zeus's law, like they follow that, but if you do research on Greek mythology, who Zeus was, I wouldn't follow that law.
That's
like
what I'm
Zeus
saying.
is not
Zeus
a good
don't
person.
Zeus don't give a Zeus ain't shit.
That's the dumbest law to follow.
Zeus is a deadbeat daddy. Zeus don't give a fuck about nothing and nobody. Zeus is all for Zeus. So I'm trying to figure out who these guests are he be taking care of. Because Zeus,
Like
in the stories, I've always been like, Zeus, this nigga ain't shit.
The only reason Zeus would disguise himself is to have sex with
Sex
somebody.
with a woman.
Literally,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it. That's the only reason. Other than that, like, what the fuck? Now, if you want his sons, now he gon' nothing. He ain't help
Ain't
Hercules
nothing at all. Unless you a full blood guy.
Did he help? What's his name? What's the Perseus? I remember he gave Perseus some gifts, but
Perseus was Zeus' son?
Yeah, hell yeah. Why you think Perseus got them gifts?
I thought Perseus was Poseidon's son.
No, Perseus is Zeus' son. Hell no.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why he gave him all the gifts. That's why he got all those gifts and shit. Yeah, he got that's why he had all those gifts. But he didn't have no power. I mean, I guess the nigga was. I mean, he was heroic as hell, but yeah, no, he was Zeus' son. So yeah, I just don't.
I'm thinking because of Percy Jackson. That's why.
Oh yeah, no. So whose son was he?
He was Poseidon's son.
Oh. So Odysseus gets home and he finds all these guys trying to screw his wife again. Like everybody's trying to, this shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy work's what I call it. So yeah, he finally makes it. Let me go back to
this is what confuses me right here.
Monster of what?
So they go from
Oh, see, they changed it up in the movie.
Yeah, so they go from the Sirens to Celia, then they make a whole roundabout straight through the right. They just came through. Like as soon as they get here,
Celia,
right back around.
13, 14.
Over there.
What does that say? What? The crew eats the oxen of the sun.
That's where
Oh,
they eat. Yeah.
But I wonder if they went. Damn.
Oh, I guess they did follow that in the story. So they go right back through there. 15, he meets Calypso.
Where's he 15?
Right there. Right there. 15.
This is a 7-year affair with the nymph Calypso. Bam. Siren, 16. See, this backwards. 16.
No, it's.
Well, see what I'm saying? Because this right here, the Sirens is after Calypso.
No, he went back around.
Yeah, but I'm saying, this still 10, 11.
12. And right back on the other side. I think the 16 is scarier.
16. Okay, so the Sirens was here. Okay,
Yeah,
Sirens
yeah.
down here. Bam. So then he goes through. Okay. So he leaves Calypso. Okay, yeah. So he leaves Calypso. Has a 7-year affair with Calypso. She sends him home. He went all that way on that little ass boat. God damn.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Right.
I mean, I guess Poseidon.
Odysseus returns home, kills the suitors. Damn. Okay, so all right, so he finally makes it home. Now this is shit. That's 10 years. So that's 20 years. They were 10 years on the boat, 10 years at Troy, and 10-year trip. That's 20 fucking years, man. All right, Tom Hardy, 10 years old. Man, if y'all don't get 20 years old, get the fuck out of here. So, all right. So he finally gets home to Ithaca, and he comes home as a beggar because somebody told him along the way, like, if you're smart, you will not go. Oh, Agamemnon told him. Yeah. Agamemnon told him, don't go home as a hero. Don't go home thinking you're a hero. Don't go home thinking you've been missed and loved. Go home basically don't go home like, hey, I'm here. Like, don't do that shit. Yeah. So when he got there, he went home as a beggar. You know what I mean?
Hold on. Side note. That's Agamemnon. Agamemnon is the coolest person I've seen in a movie in a while until he took his armor off. And then they show like he was like real skinny. Did you see that when he was taking a bath?
He was skinny.
Yeah, when he was taking a bath, like they showed him.
Oh, I ain't see all that. I was trying to see his face.
I don't think they showed.
Who played Agamemnon, man?
Agamemnon was so. That scene when they opened the gate has been stuck in my mind. Oh, my bad.
Nah, you good.
It's been stuck in my mind since I've seen it.
Actor Agamemnon, 2000. Y'all lame as fuck.
He just gave up with Agamemnon. Don Cheadle.
All right.
You see the face of actor?
Actor who played Agamemnon in 2006. What? At Caven, man. See, you gotta type this shit.
Just type it. Right there. Oh,
What?
you had it. Hold on.
Benny Sadie. Who? What?
You see, like he's so
Him?
cool until he takes his armor off. Then it's just him.
Bro, come on,
Like,
man.
they could have done so much better. Like, pull up a picture of him, like with his armor.
He look like fucking what's the Hulk name?
I almost said Bill Russell.
What the fuck? I'm not looking at no fucking
I know you're talking Mark Ruffalo.
Raw Ruffalo, yeah.
Like, look at him.
How the hell
You gotta right click it. Open in the tab. To the right. To the right, yeah.
Hey, that ain't even it, man. It's just damn from the back, bro. He got the spinal cord coming out the back. Like that,
he has
bro
his
got
cape.
like he got like dope ass. His costume period is super dope. I was looking at it, every time I seen it, I was like, damn, it was like some new shit, man.
And then he never talks until the end. Well, until his last scene.
Benny Sadie, man, what the fuck? Man, we should never look this up. This shit ruined it for me.
I'm surprised you ain't see it in the movie. That's
I
what
was
ruined it.
trying my hardest to see it. They showed it for like a hot minute. Like,
Like, he does not look like anybody you're taking in the battle.
what? Bro, y'all wrong for this shit. Y'all super wrong for this shit. Look at him.
Like, why?
Why he always got this stupid ass smile on, nigga? Look hard. Shit, man. Look every time. What the fuck, man? I'm sorry, Benny Sadie. Fuck. I'm just saying, you look goofy. This him? Man. Every time. Man, oh my God, if he don't stop smiling.
Oh, that's the dude from Oppenheimer that made the other bomb.
He can't even stop smiling.
This is the dude that made the hydrogen bomb.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
That's
care.
why I
He still
recognize
ain't. Oh, word. Still
I
ain't.
recognize him for.
Yeah, man. So, really?
That's crazy.
That is.
What is he in?
I didn't like Robert Pattinson character.
Why?
I
feel
mean,
like he did a good job, like playing the role he needed to play.
yeah, I just don't like him, and I don't know, man. It just, I don't know. Like him being that kind of a coward. Because, okay, in the movie, okay, now we're back in Ithaca. So everything now is in Ithaca. So in the movie, Robert Pattinson's character is one of the suitors. But you go back through the movie, because think about Christopher Nolan, the way he shoots his movies, it's like it's time jumps. Like you start in Troy and then you instantly come back to modern day, like what's happening now in Ithaca type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Robert Pattinson, when they first realized that they got the word that they're going to war for Troy, Agamemnon did a lottery basically. So like everybody got like these what are those sticks called?
This is Agamemnon. I don't know what they call the sticks.
So nigga, that's Agamemnon.
That's Agamemnon.
I don't understand, man.
Like, I don't get it.
I'm fine with him just being I'm fine just thinking of him in the thing, because this is ruining it for me. So anyway, so the guy, they do lots. So Robert Pattinson, as a child, he drew his lot, but like he was like rich, so he ended up giving his lot to his stable boy, basically, so he could go and stay.
That's a stable boy? I thought it was his little brother.
No, that was like a stable boy. He worked for him. He was like a slave.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he was like a slave for him.
I didn't know that.
So that's why he ended up sending Sanan. So Sanan, who again, the androgynous character, who everybody like, that character ended up being like one of the most bravest characters in that whole. So during this whole trip back, Matt Damon, Odysseus has this lot. It's like a little thing with, and he has this on him to give back to Robert Pattinson, basically like, you pussy. Like, you know what I mean? He died a hero. He was literally the hero of the Trojan War. He gave his life to sell this ruse to, you know what I'm saying, while you sat here, you know what I mean? But meanwhile, Robert Pattinson, because nobody's here to tell his side of the story, so Robert Pattinson's like, I had opportunity to go. I tried to go, but Odysseus told me to stay here and watch over Telemachus. Yeah, he told me to be here, be a friend for Telemachus. That's his story. So
crazy, like just seeing like how his character is, because they show him younger. He's looking up at Odysseus like in awe when he's swinging his bow.
Right.
Like he's scared.
Everybody did, because Odysseus was a beast. You know what I mean?
As soon as Odysseus is gone, now he's the big guy.
Now he want to be the big guy. He want to be the king. Yeah, exactly. But again, everybody's like this. Just like these nerds talking about this movie. Everybody's the big guy when you don't have to do shit. It's easy when all you gotta do is type something. It's easy. Write a fucking script then. You don't like the story? Write a better one. Show me.
Yeah.
It's not that obviously it's not that difficult to let you tell it, so do it. You know what I mean? It's easy to talk about somebody else going to war or somebody else doing this or how brave another man is when you could just lie about yourself. You don't have to prove it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same way UFC fighters. Motherfucker, you ever been with somebody at a fight? Like, man, I'd have took his ass out. Man, you don't sit the fuck down.
And I hate when people say that when it comes to like people watching UFC and boxing, because it's like, I don't care. I'll admit, like, they'll kill me if I step in that ring with them. They're different breeds.
I try to tell somebody that shit. I'm 285 fucking pounds. If I fought Floyd Mayweather now, Floyd Mayweather will beat the shit out of me. Even if you don't knock me out, I'm not gonna want to fight no more. I'm definitely gonna quit. I'm going to quit. I tell you, I'm going to quit. Like, motherfucker, it doesn't matter. Like, are y'all stupid? That the kind of training that goes into being a warrior, a real warrior. Like, the most people don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's real easy to watch things in hindsight. Like what you said when it comes to like movies and stuff like that, even when it comes to fighting. But like it takes a different level of creativity and for like fighting a different level of instinct that people don't have.
Right. Because you have to think, I've boxed and I know what it takes. Like those sparring, the shit you don't see. If you see this one fight on Saturday night, this motherfucker has fought 85 times before he got to this one fight that you didn't see, that you did not see. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have no idea what that kind of experience. There's a guy named James Toney, right? James Toney, I want to say his name, not the real deal. James Toney, like one of the best fighters ever. And he never, like, he talk about his training. He was like, I never trained like mitts and all. He was like, I just fought. That's all he did was fight. And James Toney is like a beast. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you see guys like that where it's just like, dude, you cannot. There's nothing you can do. The experience that comes with fighting 1,000 times and fighting 1,000 different people.
Yeah.
The shit you're learning from it's not even a fighting 1,000 times. You're fighting 1,000 times and you fighting in that 1,000 times 700 different people. The shit you're learning from each person, because everybody gonna do some different shit. Everybody gonna have something that you gonna have to learn to pick. Like, there's no fucking That's why when he gets here, it's important. When he gets here, he is a fucking veteran of the Troy War. So when he gets here and he has to clear his house, he has no problem doing it. At first, I was thinking about like how one person gonna take him.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm like, man, all these soft ass niggas, they ain't did shit but chased his woman for the last 20 years.
While he's been fighting,
he's been in war
10 years.
This nigga done fought 10 years at Troy. He fought one of the better wars. Yeah. Left there, fought Cyclops. He left there,
Cyclops, fought giants.
Like, and he gets there and just a bunch of pussies in there like, yo, man, we're gonna fuck your wife. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Like, I promise you're not. So he gets there, he talks to Telemachus. Telemachus ends up realizing, like, oh shit, this is my dad. But he tells him, like, okay, what we're gonna do is this is our plan. We're gonna get everybody together. I like Penelope because Penelope was like, hey, Telemachus is asking his mom, Penelope, like, well, I don't know what you want us to do. What do you expect us to do? Nigga, lock the doors and burn them motherfuckers. What are you talking about?
I like when he said that, like, you're going to get your mother's wishes. He's talking about my mother's wishes for you are to burn.
Right. Like, she told him distinctly, like, to burn everybody. And it's funny because there's another part of the movie where Rob Patterson's like, you're going to get your mother's wishes. Nigga, my mama wants you to die. Some birds. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, and they thought he was just talking shit, but he like keeping it real with him.
Another part I want to add about when he came home, it's a real emotional part for me at the movie. He had a dog.
Yeah.
He grew up with. And when he left behind the dog with his most loyal servant. And that dog was sitting there for the last 20 years, just growing old to the point where he couldn't move. And when he came back, he was still disguised, so he couldn't like show out and greet the dog how he wanted to. He just walked up to the dog because they threw the dog outside the castle.
Yeah.
So he walked up to the dog and just like put his hand on him and said, I don't know, I forget what he said.
Basically, I made it back, baby. You can rest now.
Yeah, and then he just.
I ain't gonna say
right
that's
there.
what he said, but basically that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
The dog just died right there.
So, because the guy was telling him like, I can't think of his name, damn. But he had he had a shepherd. He was like his right hand man. Mm-hmm. So he was the one looking over the dogs, and like he is talking about the dog earlier. He was like, man, this dog is so old. Most dogs when you live there, he was like, he's waiting for his master. He's waiting for Odysseus to come on. Like, he's not gonna die until he sees Odysseus. And he sat there on that damn pile for I don't know how many days. I thought he was dead then. Yeah. So he didn't even know. Nobody else knew this was Odysseus, but this is what helped Telemachus know because he saw the reaction to the dog, and the dog started wagging his tail. He as best he could. He wagged his tail. He died. And it was like, oh man, yeah, that was crazy, man. Yeah. So then Telemachus was like, oh shit, you're my dad. He was like, don't tell nobody. We got the same plan. We're gonna gather everybody there tonight she's gonna tell her tomorrow she's gonna pick a husband, and we're gonna handle this shit tomorrow. So all right, so they hid all the weapons, they pulled all the weapons out of the tavern, and all he had was his bow. And his bow, I don't know how I forgot to say this, because he had this bow. Odysseus had this bow that no one else could string. No one else could use his bow but Odysseus. Like, and that was like the main thing that when they were having they came up with the idea that when Penelope came out the next morning and told everybody, okay, everyone's gathered here. If you want my hand in marriage, you got to show me. My husband left, you got to show me you can fill my husband's shoes, string his bow. So everybody already was just like, shit.
Not only that, though, she said, because there was this moment that Odysseus did that wowed her, like back when he was home years ago. He strung the bow. Well, this is the thing he would do normally, though, right?
What?
When he shot the bow through the axis.
Yeah. That's so just like a trick he do for like dinner trick.
Yeah, so he stringed the bow. He'll let people try to string the bow. Nobody could do it. Then he would string the bow, get an arrow, and there would be like 12 axes like crossed together, lined up, and then a wood board at the end. He'd shoot through all the axes, and nobody else could do it.
Cause you gotta think how strong that arrow with the strength he had in that damn string, like that shit was strong as hell. Cause if it took that much to string it, like when he pulled that damn arrow, that shit was strong as hell. Yeah. So there was like a shotgun blast when you get hit with that damn thing. So they have this whole thing and nobody can string the bow, and he's still there dressed as a beggar. So at first, you know what I mean, like he had met with Penelope the night before, because Penelope, when she sent Odysseus off, she sent him with this pen of Athens, of Athena. So it was like he was to wear the pen so that anybody who came back was like, I saw your husband. If she's gonna ask like, what did he have on? If you can say that's how she knew. Because at first he was like, my mom has a way of knowing when people are lying about saying my dad. So because guys are always come in like, I saw your husband, I saw Odysseus, and she be like, what he had on? You're lying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he basically tells her like, he describes the pen. I saw your husband during the war. I came from Troy, and he was a great warrior. He didn't let her know that was him. So she's crying and shit like, okay, cool, that's crazy. He's coming back, so tomorrow I had to pick a husband. Because I don't think she was in on it then. So anyway, so everybody goes through. So this beggar comes up like, and nobody else can pull the string. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So at first they're talking shit about him, like, hey, man, you're a beggar. You can't do it. And keep in mind, I forgot. Once they got everybody in, they locked the doors. I forgot that part. Yeah. So as soon as everybody got in, like all the suitors got into the hall, like they locked all the doors and stuff. So Odysseus gets up there. Long story short, he strings it. And instantly they're like, oh shit, it's fucking Odysseus. Which this is my thing. This is why I didn't understand. Some of them start kneeling like, oh shit, the king is back. Which is like, that's what all of them should have did. But now I'm saying like, where's his people? I don't understand. Where's his... I don't understand what was keeping order in this fucking... Because who was fighting for him? Where were his guard?
Nobody was fighting for him. Because you got to realize it's been 20 years. They have a handful of loyal servants, but they are all old.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not even talking about them. I'm just talking about the fucking police shit. Like, soon as he
guess-
said I'm king, he should have had at least 5 niggas ready to fight for him. Like,
I mean, I feel like, well, not in there. In there, it's just a bunch of suitors that already wanted to be king. They already try to kill him
I'm
regardless.
just saying,
Outside, I
bro.
feel like the people of the kingdom, they're gonna fall in line because they were following the queen at that time, right?
that's what she was saying. Where they
Yeah.
kept talking about we need a king and the chair's empty. She like, motherfucker, how the chair been empty? I've been sitting here for 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was like, you know, she got a damn point. Like, what? She has a pretty good point. Like, nigga, it hasn't been empty. Like, I've been literally taking care of it, but you know, they didn't give a fuck about women back then.
Yeah.
Fuck the women. So, I didn't say that. So, that's what they were saying. That's how they thought. So yeah. So he ends up killing them. They had this great battle, and he ends up, because again, he's a warrior. You know what I mean? So he kills everybody, and he gets stabbed by these arrows. And at first, I thought he was dead. To be honest with you, I thought he was dead.
What? When he got hit with the arrows?
Yeah, because they seen the fucking arrows. I'm saying, like, man. And then they did the whole thing where he was just like, he knew he was breaking Zeus. I still don't. Was he breaking Zeus's law when he did that?
Did what?
When he killed everybody, he knew he had to be exiled.
No, he didn't break Zeus' law. They already broke Zeus' law. He had to be exiled because of what he did in Troy.
Oh,
Remember, they already broke Zeus' law. That's why they had the thing.
Oh,
So
okay.
he got kicked out and everything because they were attacking him and everything when he was just bad.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so he kills everybody, and then Telemachus ends up taking over. He gives the kingdom to Telemachus, and him and Penelope sail off to be exiled in happiness for forever. Like, okay, you know what, man? That was a cool story, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what you nerds want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't. Like, it was a great movie. The story was great. This is the best I've ever seen this story told. Like, I don't know what you want. Like,
I feel like I said, like I was telling you before, I really like the sailing stories. Like that, the Argonauts. Is Vinland Saga like a sailing story?
The who?
The Vinland Saga?
The Villain Saga.
Vinland?
What is
Like,
that?
when they went over to Greenland. The Vinland Saga, y'all never did that in school?
The Greeks?
No, not Greece. Like the
Vikings?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
That's not like
What's the Vinland Saga?
Oh, it's basically like these Norse people going over it and discovering like it's either Greenland or Iceland, something.
Oh, okay. I don't know. 'Cause I know, you know, they got over to America.
But that's another, like, I feel like I wouldn't say it's as good as the Odyssey, but it's like up there with the Odyssey. That's what they made us do in school.
See, I was telling my friend, and they were like, I never did the Odyssey. I'm like, well, I don't know what you normals did, but I was in advanced shit, so I'm not sure. Maybe you normies probably didn't. Y'all don't know what y'all doing, like Calvin and Hobbes or some shit.
I remember they made us read.
Niggas was reading Calvin and Hobbes and
We read Roman.
Goosebumps. Niggas is doing Goosebumps. niggas, y'all retarded motherfuckers. Y'all had y'all there doing Goosebumps for book reports and shit. Like, I don't know what y'all were doing.
It was a bunch of like Romeo and Juliet time stories.
Man,
That's what they had.
Romeo and Juliet is the biggest fucking bullshit. Listen, in what universe do you tell a bunch of fucking teenagers, you teach them, man, if love don't work out, kill yourself? Like, what?
Literally.
Like, what do you mean? Like, I've never understood that shit, the logic behind that. Why is this a high school story? Like, this doesn't make sense. Parents aren't working out with you, kill yourself. Like, no, this is a bad
This
lesson.
grown man wants to take you away from your parents. Go away with him and kill yourself.
Well, they are with this grown. Like, again, Helen was 14. Shit, in the story, they say Achilles was only like 15.
When he went to Troy?
Because there was a whole thing about Achilles. When they first did the lottery or whatever, his mom knew she was a sea nymph or a water nymph or some shit. And she knew that if he went to war, he wasn't coming back. So they hid him in somewhere else in Greece. And they dressed him as a girl. Achilles. So then how did they trick him? Odysseus went to go find him, and I want to say Odysseus started attacking them or some shit like that. And Achilles came out the skirt with a knife, with a sword and shit, fighting like, yeah, motherfucker, yeah,
You're coming with me.
yeah, you're coming with us, but yeah, man, this story. I'm sorry, y'all. This is a great story. This is a great movie. The story was dope. I like how they did the story. I don't know. I didn't want to see the movie. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't want even until it dawned on me where we were talking about Christopher Nolan. I'm like, damn, Christopher Nolan. Then I'm like, damn, that motherfucker made Odyssey great. I mean, not Odyssey. He made Oppenheimer. Like Oppenheimer was a good ass movie. And I remember coming out Oppenheimer like, me and you went to go see that. Yeah. Like, yo, that was dope as hell. Like
Christopher Nolan movies are all. I don't think I've ever seen a bad Christopher Nolan movie.
Right. You know what I mean?
Did he do Tenet? Besides maybe Tenet.
I don't understand Tenet. I just can't for the life. I've tried a million times to understand Tenet. I just don't.
Maybe that's just too good for us to understand.
Right. Apparently. But yeah. So yeah, man. Definitely. I give this. I give it a 9.
I give it a 10.
Right. Yeah. 9.5.
I feel like the only thing is like the way they switched up the story, but then again, it's a movie. You can't tell the whole Odyssey.
Right.
Yeah, so like,
you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. They were talking about in IMAX, the movie had to be under 3 hours.
Why?
It's something about the way that it's shot or something, so it had to be like literally the movie had to be under 3 hours.
As long as he could.
That's what I'm saying. Huh. So it's a lot of shit that like people are concerned, like not confused, but they're like complaining about as far as the pace of the movie or where it started. But it's just like he didn't have time to go through the whole.
But that's the thing, though. Did you hear about when he recorded it? He recorded over 100 miles of film.
I can believe it.
Like 100 miles of film. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's how they used to do film before. That's how film used to be.
Like 100 miles a movie?
It feels a long ass fucking movie. I wonder how long.
I wonder how much they cut out.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they probably filmed the whole thing and just pick what to
That's what they do. They film. That's how they edit.
I need to see the full release.
This shit gonna be like 10 hours long.
I'll watch it. Probably not in one sitting, but
just be seeing just the ocean, just like 20 minutes of just the ocean, just stupid shit.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, definitely go watch this, man. This was a great movie. I'm glad we went to go see this. I personally feel it's definitely gonna be getting some awards at the end of the year or next year or whatever. Like
Matt Damon's getting the Oscar.
And you racist. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but people in this area of the world, it's not there, but people in that area of the world, like it's kind of mixed. You know what I'm saying? I know you hate Negroes. I get that, but yeah, that doesn't change anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we were kind of a part of everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's go see it. Yeah, go read the Odyssey. Shit, I see that a lot of people are like starting to read the Odyssey again, which is so cool because they have like different versions. They're like newer versions to where they're like an updated language or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like a hipper language for the kids. Be like, yo, Odysseus, he hopped on the boat. Like, nah, son. Is that a Cyclops? Word.
Yo, it's Odysseus, fool. This is riding off from the Cyclops.
Odysseus. Hit me on TikTok, nigga.
Yo, nobody shot me in my eye. Yo, what you talking about, bro?
It's cold world, nigga. So, yeah. Definitely, though. Peace. We gotta get into it. No, not peace. Because next time we gotta get a Hannibal. Man. I'm about to start downloading this Hannibal into my brain. I know the story, but this map definitely makes me want to fucking because all this shit starts right here. Then Rome is a small ass city right here. Gaul, Spain, Sicily. All this shit starts between Sicily and Rome, and like these three niggas in Sicily beefing with a tavern in fucking like nigga, shit stupid, man. The way it starts is so stupid, but it's like the whole shit ends up becoming like this huge thing that's like we didn't see again until like World War II. Like this at this point, this is like Nigga, this the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is fucking World War I. Like, these was the two biggest. This was China versus fucking America. So, yeah, this is a crazy-ass story. And a black dude in the middle, well, an African. I don't ever say he black, but an African in the middle of all of it. So, anyway, peace, man. Coolest. Alive.
Live.
Come back.